Welcome back to the History Club podcast.
Woo! We are so excited to be back with another episode. I believe this is episode 27. Am I incorrect? No, maybe it's 28. Comment below.
We've had so many podcast episodes. It's hard to keep track these days.
It really is. But you guys know you can look at the title right up there.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it's right down there, the like button. You should click it.
Hit that like button.
And then?
Subscribe.
Hit
that bell as well.
Yes.
To stay notified when we drop a new video.
Yes, true. But this podcast is not about us, as you can see from the second half of the title. It is about our great guest, Evan. Please welcome Evan.
We love Evan.
Hi, guys.
Evan.
Fancy seeing you here. Fuck that me up. It's good to see you. It's good to be on.
Yes.
Is this your first time on a podcast, Evan?
Yes, actually.
Wow. How are you feeling?
Oh, it's an honor. It's an honor to be here. I'm feeling great. You know, I've watched a whole episode of your podcast.
Yes.
Which is an honor, honestly.
It was good. It was good.
Which episode did you see?
It was the Halloween special with Caden.
Oh, that's a classic.
No, you know Caden. He is.
You know him, you love him.
Who do you think had the best costume in that video?
Your Lincoln one was pretty good.
Oh, thank
The
you.
hat added a lot.
Yeah, once that hat was gone, I mean, Lincoln fell apart, but it was a struggle to keep it on, I can't lie.
No, I think I have to go for Lincoln. Caden's funny, but couldn't commit to the bit. He could not commit to the bit of the fake vampire teeth.
Yeah.
Game him.
Yeah. Put him right in the mug.
Did he? Oh, yeah, he
did.
did.
Well, my favorite part was the bust.
Yes.
Yes.
Easter egg. Did you guys see it? Comment below.
We mentioned it in like the first 3 minutes, and then we just did not comment on it for the rest of the video.
But you guys noticed.
Oh, yeah.
You noticed. Thank you.
You guys noticed, too.
Yes, second angle.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, do you have which angle do you like better? Off the dome.
Both are good. I like the main angle more, just because I like having everyone in frame.
Yeah. But that's your angle.
That's your angle.
It was made for me.
Yes.
Yes.
You were in it, but it was made for me.
Yeah. If we can block them out, I'll do a blur when I edit post production.
You hyper zoom in on me and you stretch it so that it fills the entire frame.
I've done that before.
You have?
I mean, not to that extent, but we've done things like that.
If you want, you have my full permission. Just make it 3 times as wide as it needs to be. Stretch it down a bit.
Unfortunately, I think at this angle you will be about 3 pixels wide.
That's fine.
But we can, okay. Comment below if you'd like to see that.
It's welcome season.
Yeah. If I get blurred out, I'm just gonna be a purple blob.
Yes.
I'm gonna look like Grimace.
Yes, or Barney.
Barney, yes.
What's your guys' favorite purple animal? Or not animal, character. I'm sorry. I don't know if Barney's an animal or Grimace. I'm not sure.
Barney was a criminal.
Oh, do you guys have favorite purple characters?
My favorite purple character is Harold's Purple Crayon.
Oh.
Specifically the crayon?
Yeah, it's Harold and the Purple Crayon. It's a kid's book.
Yeah, they had actually a really great animated version of that too recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I did hear about this, but I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah, it didn't get too much publicity, but I heard it was a very good adaptation. Favorite purple character? I like Grimace. He's a silly guy.
Yeah.
Do you know he used to be evil?
Did not.
No, actually, yeah. Originally, when Grimace debuted as a mascot, he had 6 arms and he was evil.
Wow.
Yeah,
I forgot about the 6 arms.
I don't think I like the 6 arms. I haven't seen it yet, but
he was a monster.
He's gonna give you lots of hugs.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. Maybe some good handshakes like you guys have.
Oh yeah.
6 times.
Yo,
dab me up, bro.
You guys can do the 6
That
times.
was a good one.
That was beautiful.
Comment below if you like that dab.
Yes. Please comment.
Please.
We need the engagement.
Joe Biden, I know you're out there.
Joe Biden, please.
Grimace, if you're hearing.
Grimace.
Old Grimmy. I know they put you away for a little while after the Grimace shake. But
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault.
It was theirs for bad execution of the shake, I think.
I like the shake.
I never had the shake.
I never had it either. And I was scared.
It was blueberry.
Was it?
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. It was a very strange decision. Also, it kept killing people. I don't know how I survived.
Yeah. Are you sure you know you're you?
Canonically, I think I wasn't supposed to survive.
That's okay. We're glad you're here.
Just happens sometimes.
As you guys know from episode 25 blooper, this might just all be Owen's hallucinations. Comment below if you believe in that theory. Okay, should we get into the question?
Yeah.
Would you like to leave it off, or do you want me to?
You can go.
I'll lead it off. Evan, you are a STEM major.
Yes.
Our second STEM major on the podcast.
Yes.
Have we had more than
Yep. I mean, Jared.
Jared? Yeah, we haven't had more than Jared. Jared was last week. You guys saw Jared's episode.
You guys loved it.
It's not out yet, but it will be out by the time you're watching this. We have an order to things.
Yes. He loves trains.
Yes, he does.
Do you think there's a difference between like the sciences and like engineering? Like, do you guys look down on engineering as like a true scientist?
I think it's actually the opposite way around.
Okay.
I have a feeling that anyone who is in STEM, but specifically within the category of engineering, views themselves above all others, whereas the rest of STEM just views it as either a good interest or a means to a career. But there is definitely a lot of pride in engineering, specifically of how terrible it is for them to have to learn engineering, how much math they have to do.
Oh, yeah.
This is why I did not do engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
How do you guys feel about social sciences?
They're fine. Okay. Jokes aside, the social sciences are fine. They're great. There's a reason why I'm here too. Yeah. You know, I love history, but I like to, separate it a bit.
Yeah.
There's definitely social sciences have been known to get a bad rap.
Yeah.
As not being, I guess, professional. The thing is, though, is that it's such a large incorporation of how we are as people that, you kind of really can't ignore it because it is just part of your basic life, whether it's writing, creating media, literature, art, history.
Yes.
As we all know, this is history in the making right now.
Yes. History Club
History Club
Podcast.
Pod.
You're subscribed. You know.
And if you're not,
Evan will
subscribe.
get you.
He will get you.
He knows Grimace, guys. The 6-armed one.
He's mean.
Not the normal one.
Not too many people know him.
The special variant.
It's for a good reason.
Yes. Don't find out what that is. Subscribe. The STEM fields also get a lot of people saying like, "Oh, our classes are so hard, like they suck." But do you have a class that you enjoyed in STEM?
In STEM,
not one you took over on this campus.
Specifically in STEM. If I had to put a finger on one, I mean, I've only been in college for 2 years.
That's true.
But so far, I'd say I definitely really liked. I took a class on evolutionary ecology, and while it was a very easy class, don't get me wrong, there were worse ones. It is just fun to learn about different species and the history behind those species, and just understanding the world around you. It's definitely a good class when it comes to, just understanding, the differences in populations and why things are the way they are.
Yeah. And alternatively, I know that you probably got a bunch of classes that you despise.
No.
Because there's a very good arrangement of ones that have specific notoriety. I think the one that comes to mind for me is organic chemistry.
Oh.
That one's notorious among STEM individuals. What's one class that you would say is like the most challenging one that you've encountered so far?
Yeah, it'd have to be organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the only class I have ever taken so far, knock on wood, that... Actually, no, not knock on wood. This is a bad thing. Only class I've ever taken where if you did the tutoring for it, and you did the homework, and you went to all the quizzes and the exams, and you got extra credit for the tutoring, you're probably still going to get a B. Yeah. Not that I'm a perfect student by any means, but never in my life before have I taken a practice final and then a real final and gotten the exact same score on it, which was a 66.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It is interesting, and it does make your brain hurt, and the people around you are also just so tired. So tired. But, it's chemistry.
Yeah.
It's puzzles. It's too many puzzles. I don't know.
Yeah.
being a STEM major is just like that.
Mhm.
It's a lot of memorization of things that inherently don't matter, or maybe they do matter, but they're not interesting because they're just lines on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
And half the time you are kind of just taking them to get to your more fun special interest class.
Yeah.
But you make do.
You are in organic chemistry 2 now, correct?
That is correct.
Is that better or worse? Organic
It's-
chemistry 1?
It's better.
Mm.
Much like if you've ever had to take like a Calc 1 to Calc 2
Mhm.
or something like that. It's definitely more of, you already know the basics of it.
Mm.
This is just more symbols for you to remember
Mm.
and more equations. It's not a matter of, is it more difficult? It's how much more do you need to learn and
Mm.
memorize? Which means you do definitely have to study for it, but you can also just kind of wing it if you really are that kind of guy.
Mm.
I am not that kind of guy.
That's okay.
Understandable.
I think that's
yeah.
okay.
And how do you pick yourself up after you see like a 66 on an exam?
You don't.
You don't. You just keep moving.
I'll be honest, when it comes to getting a bad exam grade, there really is not much you can do besides, I'll do better.
Mm.
Like, it really is just rudimentary. Like, you read that syllabus and either you do it or you don't. It's like math.
Mhm.
You do the math right or you do it wrong.
Yeah.
In the last episode, Jared was telling us about some of the courses that he's going to take later in his career, like soils
Mm.
and steel,
Yes. And
water.
water.
Exciting stuff.
Loves
Mm.
fluids as well.
Fluids. Do you have any courses that like you're looking to take in the future that you're very excited for?
I'd say yeah, actually. Well, some of the core classes and core labs you have to take, especially at our lovely undisclosed college.
Mhm.
Not affiliated.
Not affiliated by any
Imaginary.
means. I may not even be in college, but they'll have labs that you generally take are fine. But a lot of the electives are actually really interesting when you get to the nice subcategories.
Mhm.
I'm really interested, possibly in maybe next year taking what's the word? Entomology, not etymology. Entomology, which is the study of like insects
Oh.
and smaller organisms
That's
like
very
that,
interesting.
And bugs.
and bugs.
We love
Wow,
bugs.
we love bugs.
That's
Mm.
so bug.
The class is not bug. I hope though. I hope
It'll be bug.
it'll be bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Common bug, if you guys know this part.
For all my real bug fans out there,
Yes.
common bug. down
Are
below.
you named Bug? Do you know somebody named Bug? Comment below.
We have a question for you. Buggers.
We're curious.
it sounds like the commercials for the people with mesophilia.
If you
Yeah.
or a loved one has been affected by bug or is named bug,
Comment
please
below.
call this toll-free number now.
Comment below. If you can provide this proof, I will pay you. I will pay you. There's a reward. There's a reward here. Okay. Thank you.
And what would you say? Because you're a biology focus. What do you think are like the best parts of biology, and what are the worst parts?
I think the best part of biology is just how general and how many different fields you can go into it
Mm.
with biology, especially if you go into like general biology, for like a bachelor's. There's so many different fields you can go into, which is both an upside and a downside.
Mm.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you just do general biology and you just get a bachelor's, it's going to be very hard for you to get a very specific job.
Mm.
But at the same time, if you talk with your mentors, talk with your friends and your peers, there's a lot of different subsets to it, different labs you can take, different jobs,
Mm.
different minors you can take, especially if you like computer science or analyzing data or working with animals or looking at populations, which definitely goes more into like the master's aspect of it or what industries you like to go into. Yeah, I definitely say that the variability is one of the greatest strengths of bio. But it can be a big weakness if you're not exactly sure where to go with it. That is definitely something you have to work on your own.
very broad path.
Oh, yeah.
So you are, of course, only a sophomore, but do you have any industry that you're looking to go into after graduating?
Probably biotech, if I could. Obviously, within the region we're in, there's a lot of very good companies, and it's a constantly growing industry. Biotech, working with cells, different mediums, cultures, pharmacological stuff, which is just a lot of fancy words to say you work with slime and goo and it smells bad.
Yes.
But you get to wear funny lab coats, and you get to wear masks and gloves, and then they pay you money.
Huge.
Pretty good.
Mm.
Huge. Yeah.
And how much of motivation to go into biotech comes from the money? Nearly all of it.
It's like there's a lot of interesting academic prospects, and it's you can't always do it for the money.
You're in it for the love of the game.
Why else would I be here?
It's true.
What is your favorite science besides biology? I must ask.
Besides biology, there's a lot of them.
Are there? I can only name like 2.
Well, I mean,
That's a good amount.
well, it depends on what you mean by science.
Anatomy.
Astrophysics.
Whatever works for you. Yeah, astrophysics. True.
Mm.
Astronomy.
Mm.
Astrology.
It's funny. Not astrology, astronomy.
No,
Funny you
no,
say that.
Evan.
We're not going there in this episode. I did always have a fascination for astronomy, especially young when I was in middle school.
That's the
Fortunately,
time for it.
it's a lot of why.
Everybody was into astronomy in high school or middle school.
Space is cool. It's a lot of physics, a lot of math, but it's just such an interesting, lofty pursuit. Especially as you said, like as a kid, it's such an unknown sphere. It's literally the final unknown. Why wouldn't you want to look at that?
Yeah.
Would you have bought a telescope if you could have when you were younger?
I did have a telescope.
You did? Oh my god!
It wasn't like a crazy expensive one, but it was good enough.
That's sick. I always wanted to have a telescope.
They are pretty cool.
What's your favorite thing you've ever seen through it?
On clear enough nights, you can see Saturn with just average telescopes, and you can see on the edges the protrusions of the rings.
Wow.
Same thing with Jupiter. It's a red spot, actually, in the small corner. You can actually see that. And if you're good enough, you can actually film that, too.
Wow.
Do you think Pluto should be a planet or no?
Yes. This is a public service announcement.
Yep.
Any scientists from the 80s or 90s who thought Pluto should be a dwarf planet or not legally or scientifically considered a planet, you're cowards.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm after you for this.
Don't get me started about
So you
Neil.
also agree Pluto should be a planet? Okay. The History Club podcast officially endorses the planetary status of Pluto. Please bring it back.
Just because Pluto is very small and has an irregular orbit doesn't mean it's not a planet. It's just a funky one.
Yes.
And I call that discouragement of variation within the astrological sphere.
Yep.
And I don't stand for discrimination.
Yeah.
None of us do.
When I was a kid, I had these action figures. They were called Planet Heroes. And each of them were themed around each planet. So like Mercury, Venus, Earth.
I've never heard of that.
They were so cool. They were like early 2000s. I had all of them except for Pluto. And my poor mother. All I wanted for Christmas one year was to get Pluto, and my mom marches over to Toys R Us. They had a Pluto thing on like the box, promoting it like it was there. My mom marches over to Toys R Us to try and get it, and they tell her that the toy was discontinued because they demoted Pluto from planet to dwarf.
Wow.
That's a conspiracy.
And ever since then, I've been against anyone who believes.
Wow. Sounds trauma tied up then.
This is personal.
It's evil. Evil, I tell you.
No, that's a conspiracy right there.
Well, hopefully getting our word out on it will help. Our official endorsement from the History Club podcast, the #1 podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Yeah. Well, we're on the subject of astronomy. There's like an observatory potentially on this campus if it existed. Have you ever been?
No, I've been very interested. I've heard about it. Never been in there though.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Next episode.
Yeah, podcast?
Whoa.
Podcast?
Fun.
Fishing with Jared one week, astronomy with Evan the next week.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
We're setting ourselves up for a camping trip, I think.
I'd be so down for that.
Have you been camping?
It's been a long time since I've camped.
I've assumed you've camped. You seem
Once or
pretty
twice.
excited.
I'm just saying, why don't we bring the history podcast to the places of history?
That's true.
Camping at Gettysburg.
Oh, if we were
Tragic
hypothetically there.
scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We can engage in some archaeology.
Yes.
Yes.
What's your favorite field of archaeology?
Field of archaeology?
Right?
Isn't a field archaeology already a field?
Believe it or not, there's different ones.
There's how many?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I guess, should we pose a different question?
I suppose.
If you were to do archaeology anywhere, where would it be?
Oh, anywhere? Oh, that's interesting. And you specifically mean archaeology, not paleontology.
I mean, you could do paleontology if you want.
Are we talking humans or are we talking dinosaurs? Dinosaurs?
I think if you want to do dinosaurs, that's
If you can dig deep enough to find them.
I think, if I recall correctly, the place with like the greatest range of like good dinosaur bones is actually China.
Ooh,
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
that's an interesting
Yeah,
poll.
part of the Asian continent.
That makes sense.
But there are definitely a lot of cool things on North America and Europe as well.
Hmm.
But gotta go for the big ones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, well, which one would you pick?
See, I earlier today was asked this question, and I picked Central America.
That's a good
And
one.
South for the Mayans, but apparently there's scorpions there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
But there's
And
bugs.
rats everywhere, and bugs.
lots of
Where would
bugs.
you go?
I would go to the Arctic. I feel like they're making new discoveries every day over there. I think you don't have to do all that much work. It'll just show up for you.
You think you're gonna manifest some Arctic dinosaurs?
It's just gonna show up. It doesn't even have to be.
Do you know how crazy of a scientific discovery that would be?
That would be nuts.
You gotta go for the big one, though. You gotta
Dinosaurs
Nuts.
were able to bridge themselves to the Arctic.
No, I'm trying to
Yeah.
find.
Wait, Arctic or Antarctic?
Either one.
The
We're going to
Arctic
both
is
the poles.
the Arctic is not land; it's just ice.
Yeah. Yeah. We're trying to find diseases from millions of centuries ago.
This man wants to be in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can do it,
I think.
I
Yeah.
I believe in him.
if anybody can.
I want it. My true form is Grimace with 6.
In the Arctic. Dig it
Yeah.
up.
Do you want to find him? Or you want to become him?
I don't know.
TBD.
We'll find out.
Maybe one leads to the other.
On the podcast?
After astronomy with Evan, Arctic Circle with Owen, and
Yo.
Grimace. Do it.
We're just gonna make the outdoor boys, but it's
But it's us.
it's
Yeah.
us, and then we all die in the woods because we don't know how to survive.
You can't make a campfire. You can go camping now. Beautiful weather.
If we convince Jared, I'm sure he'll take care
Oh,
of us.
Yeah.
he's a scout.
I don't think I'll camp, just to be upfront with you guys. If we had an RV, maybe, but I just don't think I could do camping. I don't think I'm built for it.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I want to switch the conversation a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're a big fan of anime and stuff like that,
Oh, how could you guess?
and I know that you love Studio Ghibli.
I do actually.
And
This is
I
true.
want to hear what your 4 favorite Studio Ghibli films are.
4?
Yeah,
Okay.
you need a Mount Rushmore.
My Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I am gonna say this. And I don't want to hear any crap from people in the comments.
Don't comment.
My 4 favorite Studio Ghibli movies, and this is in order from number 4 to 1,
Mhm.
would have to probably be. At 4th is honestly Princess Mononoke. And I know people are off the bat going to be, widening their eyes at that because why isn't it number 1 or 2? But unironically, I think Mononoke, although it is a very beautiful story and it has very beautiful storytelling,
Mhm.
I just think that the pacing of the narrative was just so slow.
Understandable. That was my favorite.
Which it's understandable why, but I just think in comparison to some other films, especially the next one, which would have to be probably probably my 3rd would be Nausicaa the Valley of the Wind, which has a similar pacing issue, and also, fun fact, that film had problems during its development where
Really?
the studio or those funding Ghibli at the time to get that fully produced wanted Nausicaa to be shorter than it was originally intended to be. So that's why the ending of Nausicaa just kind of abruptly happens.
Ooh.
But even Miyazaki himself says that he was kind of unsatisfied with how he finished that film. But either way, just the entire creativity of the sci-fi nature and like post-apocalyptic world was just so cool to me, especially because that was actually the first Ghibli film I saw in the theaters.
Ooh.
Since they do that around here, they have like the monthly events.
We gotta go see one.
We gotta.
You gotta come too.
Okay.
And yeah, it just hits a sweet spot for me just because I love that combination of scientific and just weird nature, almost horror. I vividly remember there's a scene where the Olms, these giant bugs, are they because of a plot relevant story part. The entire horde is angered at like one of their young being stolen, and there's just this eerie scene where the protagonist looks out to the horizon, and there's nothing but pitch black and red dots of their eyes filling, and it's just just a well composed scene. I remember like being in the theater and just my eyes widening at that. It was such a beautiful shot. Yeah. As for my top two, after that, I think my number two, which is only number two because my number one is just a personal favorite of mine. Number two is going to be Howl's. Howl's is synonymous with Ghibli. It's synonymous with Miyazaki. It's such a beautiful fantasy story. I love it so much. I have a hoodie of Howl's Moving Castle. Christian Bale as Howl, unironically goated voice actor, which is just a thing that Ghibli does for their English dubs. They just get crazy voice actors for that. Willem Dafoe in Boy and the Heron.
Yep.
And Robert Pattinson. Yeah, wasn't he the protagonist?
So.
The new one? Yeah. Yep. No, incredible performance. Calcifer, one of my favorite films of all time. It's just such a beautiful story, and also great book adaptation. If you've never read it, by I believe Diana Lynn Jones is her name. It was originally based off of a novel, and there's a lot of different plot points in that. Great fantasy novel if you love reading, definitely pick it up. And that they actually explain in the book that the reason why Howl specifically uses a moving castle is so he doesn't have to pay land and property tax. he avoids taxes. It's hilarious.
Tax evasion.
Yeah, he commits tax. It's hilarious. But no, definitely one of my favorite films. And then my absolute favorite, it's Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso as a film is just such a fun, and it's just such a captivating film. I mean, already Miyazaki, if you've watched most of his films, he already has an obsession with planes and machinery. But Porco Rosso just kind of takes that to the next level while combining it with this beautiful, like semi-fictional, like World War II era set in Italy, with this beautiful aquatic nature and the conflict of like the Italian government and the regulations of seaplanes. And of all the things, the main character is a pig.
Yep.
And he has one of my favorite lines I've ever heard in all of film, which is he's in the theater and one of his old friends who works for the federal government asks him if he would like to work for them in their Air Force, in exchange for him to be fully regulated for flying instead of just being a bounty hunter. And he, without even looking, just eating his popcorn, just goes, "I'd rather be a pig than a fascist." It's one of my favorite lines of all of time. It's just so concise. And then the guy, he just says nothing. He just leaves. He just can't refute that.
Yeah.
Because he's right. I don't know. It's such a fun film. There's just some allure about the early 20th century and the mechanical nature of everything in there. Just the attention of detail to the planes and their engines, or the construction, or the dog fights, or how they specifically both go back and forth using Morse code with lights to talk. It's just such a fun film, and that's all I can really ask for an anime film.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely have to be my Mount Rushmore of Ghibli.
I like that.
As somebody who's never seen a Studio Ghibli film, which maybe some of our viewers share my state, do you have one that you would recommend as the first one to watch?
I mean, it really depends person to person. Like, do you want me to say for like in general, or just for like you specifically?
You can say in general.
I mean,
have one for me.
I'd say the best one to get into would have to be Howl's, just because it is a classic, fantastical, like wizardy like story. I definitely, there's a reason why it's the most popular, and it's not just because the main character is hot, but like, it's just such a popular film. It's a very good for all ages type film. Oh yeah. I definitely recommend that one.
The noticeable absence on your Mount Rushmore was Spirited Away. I want to hear your take on that one specifically.
It's not because Spirited Away is a bad film. It's far from it. Spirited Away was a lovely film. I just have a more fondness for the either more silly nature that Miyazaki can bring about, or the more dramatic, like world building nature and heavy tones of like the tones of war in like Porco Rosso or Howls, or the imminent threat of like destruction in Nausicaa, or even just like the tense like individual relationships of Mononoke. I do love Spirit Away so much. It's just sometimes it just can't make the cut.
Yeah. So many heavy hitters. It's hard to decide.
It's great.
And so also you are a fan of just anime shows. Do you have a favorite one of those?
Oh, you can't. You
can
can't.
do three. You can do three if you want.
Oh,
Or
you
four.
can't. You can't. Oh,
Do as
man.
many as you want.
Easy one? Well, that's like saying what's your favorite food. There's so many different things for different occasions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I had to do a big three, oh man, this is hard. I think I'd have to go as just a regular classic that I think anyone can just kind of turn on and just let it ride. This is a very lukewarm take, but probably the original Dragon Ball. Most people have heard of Dragon Ball Z, but the original Dragon Ball was, unlike Dragon Ball Z, which is like a big punchy fighting anime. Man gets blonde hair. He shoots a giant laser beam. They all yell. Original Dragon Ball was a comedy series. It was a satire, essentially, of Journey to the West, actually. Dragon Ball itself is entirely a parody in its characters and like its plot. The main character, Son Goku, is a direct mimic of Sun Wukong, with him having an extending staff and him being a weird, crazed monkey child with crazy powers. Yeah, right? And it's also just, it's been more lighthearted, but as it goes on, it does develop more serious tones. But it's just, it's a very good, romp. Oh man, two more. I think if you want to watch a very intricate anime, especially for like if you love film or like philosophical film, Ghost in the Shell. The original Ghost in the Shell is a beautiful philosophical film on like the nature of like identity and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, like the nature of what makes you compared to like how people perceive you.
Yeah.
Definitely a beautiful watch. And then for the third and final, I have to go Cowboy Bebop.
It's classic.
It's a classic, and it's for a good reason. It's a bounty hunter flick about a man named Spike Spiegel who is just so poor, and he doesn't care whatever happens to him. He just does the job because he can. And the music is great. It's called Bebop for a reason. The jazz is some of my favorite. I listen to the soundtrack weekly. It's just part of my normal everyday music. It's just good music. As a great film adaptation, Cowboy Bebop the movie.
Yeah, I watched that one.
It's so I saw it. They had it in theaters a couple years ago. That's what I saw. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All the music composed by the same people. The Seatbelts, I think, is the name of the band. Look them up on Spotify.
Yeah.
Great if you love like bebop jazz. If there's any like high profile jazz, great. You can't go wrong. It's such good captivating stories. It's also only two seasons. It's a very short show. It does not go on long, but it makes every second count.
That's the only anime I ever finished.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Well, I did finish Death Note, but I kind of like only half watched at the end.
Yeah. Let me guess. After L. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
Once it happens, like
it takes the fun out of the mystery.
Yeah.
And yeah. What about you? Do you have any favorites? Your favorite shows? Am I allowed to turn the tables?
I've never seen a single.
You've never seen a single anime?
No. I watched 3 episodes of Violet Evergarden.
I've heard things about that. Yeah.
I can't remember what I thought of it. I think it was not good. It wasn't, or maybe it wasn't bad. I think I gave it like a 2.5, or on serialized Letterboxd for TV shows. Get on that. I gave it around there. But that's it. So I guess that's my favorite and also my least favorite simultaneously.
All at once.
That's a shame. That's a real shame. You need to get on more.
I'm sorry.
It's a full art form that you're passing up.
I know. I don't even really watch much TV these days.
I was gonna ask, are there any specific genres you like, or are you more of a movie person?
I'm sitcom. Sitcom. If I'm gonna watch
Yep.
a TV show, sitcom. I don't really watch movies. I just don't watch.
Understandable.
I've been getting back into my movie
Yes,
game.
you have. You have.
Wait, you don't watch, but you like sitcoms? Those run forever.
Well, I just don't watch TV like regularly. Like in the
Oh,
summer,
yeah.
In the summer, I'm all in.
You like to binge?
I like to binge.
No, I get that.
I just when I watch TV show, it has to be the only thing I think about for quite a long time.
Understand. Oh, that.
Do we tell her about One Piece?
I know about One Piece.
One Piece is.
I may not have seen much anime.
I
but-
could never get into it personally. That's just because of the pacing.
Yeah.
The manga is a great read. I definitely love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's anime fans in my life.
Yeah.
Like I think I know.
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
Okay. That's nice.
There's that. There's Naruto. There's the volleyball one. There's
yeah, there's a lot of sports anime,
yeah.
which people watch for reasons.
Yeah, my buddy, he got into One Piece.
Mm.
He's a buddy from high school. I only sometimes keep up with what he's up to. So I would get occasional updates on his story of like where he was.
Mm.
He started, and it took him 3 years in entirety to catch up to where One Piece was.
Yeah, that is how it goes. It is an absurdly long show,
It was
and it's
bad.
what
It was bad. I felt bad for the man.
you know. Like the author of that says he's only like halfway through.
Yeah.
Like a few months ago, he said now the real One Piece is beginning. Now we're in the real part of the show. It's like what?
Soon we'll be in 2 Piece.
Shut up! Shut up!
So have you watched any of One Piece?
I watched about 10 episodes,
Mm.
and then I was like, man, this is slow.
Oh.
So I read the first 40 chapters or so, and
Oh.
I fell off it, not because it was
Mm.
bad. It was one of those things I read mainly when I was at my retail job,
Mm.
when no one, like during the summer,
Yeah.
during the slow parts of the season.
Mm.
And then I unfortunately got more employed, and then I couldn't read it as much. But
That happened.
it's definitely a good read, I'd say.
Mm.
That I am the type of person who says that the manga is usually better than the show.
Mm.
I just the meme. If you've ever seen any memes about like One Piece pacing, they're right. They're very right. You'll have 5 angles of one man walking up to the same guy. It's I can't. I don't. I value my time more.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Understandable.
That's valid.
And this is a bit of a Hail Mary. I don't know if you've seen this one. Akira. What's your thoughts?
Akira is a fantastic film. So much work went into that film, especially just because it is from that 80s era of hand-drawn cell animation. And oh my god, it does live up to the hype,
Oh, yeah.
both in just how beautiful it is and how good of a story it is. Even though the conclusion of that film is different than the manga.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fate of what actually happens or has happened to the character Akira is different than in the manga than in the original film. Just because I think it was adapted like when the manga was in its final like 20-ish or so chapters or whatever. Not chapters, but it was like 80% done, and they're like, we're making the movie already.
We gotta go.
We'll just write an original ending. It's fine. Which is a thing that happens a lot when it comes to anime adaptations, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what you like. Attack on Titan, but you know, that is like a top 10 film for me. It's beautiful.
Classic.
It is classic.
Akira.
Akira.
Get out of my head!
It's like he's here.
Yeah. We miss you, Caden.
We miss you, Kaden. Episode 13. Okay, so we've had a wonderful discussion about anime,
Mm-hmm.
which has been great. But there's something else about Evan that you need to know. He is part of this fictional campus's Model UN team, as many of our previous guests have been.
Mm-hmm.
You know which ones. I'm not going to list them all off. You know, you've watched. I have to ask Evan. So you've been on one trip, or multiple trips, but like one big Europe trip last year, your freshman year, to Copenhagen. Any favorite memories from either that trip or the class as a whole or the DC trip?
I mean, there's a lot. There is a lot. All of our outings were generally just fantastic because it's great to sit down and talk with the gang and everyone. But I don't know, just exploring the architecture. It's just so nice. I remember when we visited the church.
Yes.
Walking into its main halls was. I've never seen anything like such old, grand architecture like that. Obviously, in the States, you have more modern architecture that's based off of that, like governmental buildings, but nothing that's that, I guess, historical. It's very interesting to just branch out and see that. Yeah, obviously the bars were nice, hang out with everyone. I feel like I'm missing something.
Those are good ones.
It's pretty well covered.
Yeah. The only hang up is that the food.
The food. Oh yeah. We had issues with that.
I don't know about you, but it was kind of sucked. Kind of bland.
Yeah. Denmark. Sorry.
Kind of.
Open faced sandwiches.
Oh, yes. It's just like, yes, let's grab a sandwich. This is a random fish sandwich.
Yeah.
This is not good.
I like McDonald's, but I ended up going to McDonald's way too much overseas.
And it wasn't good. It was worse.
I thought their fries were the best McDonald's fries.
Okay, the fries were good.
Yeah.
But, did any of you have a shake there?
I did.
Yeah.
I had the banana shake.
Were you actually able to drink it with the straw?
No.
Exactly. They give you a paper straw there. And because, obviously, it's Europe and they like their healthiness and not putting, poison in their food, the ice cream shakes at McDonald's in Europe are so thick, you can't drink it. You would have to eat it with a spoon that they do not provide you. So you can't even scoop it out with your straw because your straw is paper and will dissolve if you look at it. I could not finish my shake. I got a strawberry shake, and it did not taste that good, by the way.
Wow.
I don't know how. The flavoring was mediocre.
It wasn't artificial enough.
It was not artificial enough for my Yankee heart.
This is so American.
I get it,
it was so, I was too
I've been
American for them, my palate. But it was a shame that they did to my heritage of McDonald's in America.
But they had chicken wings, so it was all worth it.
They did. Oh, I forgot about that.
I had them.
Okay, to be fair though, I can't say that all the food was bad there. We can't discredit the Denmark glizzies.
Denmark hot dog.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
If you know.
Elite ball knowledge, elite bug knowledge even.
Yes.
And I would like to ask you as well what your favorite memory was from committee. Now that could be like an actual competition, or it could be just like practice mock debate.
Oh, easily our friend Sebastian falling on his ass. He went to stand up, and like the old man that he is, he tripped, and he fell with his chair in the middle of a speech. Or no, it was at the start of a speech.
Oof. Episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2. Check it out.
Sebastian.
Not to throw any wide swings, but it's just really funny.
We'll have to ask him about that.
Yes.
When we get him back.
Yes, comment below if you want to see him back. And comment below what you'd like to ask him. If you would like to ask about the chair moment. Or anything else.
Or, comment below if you want to hear about his intimate speeches and relationships with the other German delegate.
He's a big fan.
Oh, it was getting interesting.
Oh, yeah.
There's some chemistry there.
We'll have to speak to him about that. Okay. We are back. And we are going to do our question from last week's guest.
Yes.
You are going to ask your question to next week's guest. And then we will do our 3 rapid fire questions each.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I think I am. My body is ready, Campbell.
Evan, Jared would like to know, what is your favorite restaurant you've eaten at on a Model UN trip?
On a Model UN trip?
Or just with the group. It can be in, the area, the local area.
Well, unfortunately, I know you'll be very sad to hear that I'm not going to say Chili's.
Jared actually explicitly asked that.
He wanted to make sure that you did not say Chili's.
Well, Jared, it was not Chili's. There was some definitely good places. Oh man, I hit that. I'm not being very rapid with this.
That's fine.
When we were in DC, we went to this. This was the final day.
Mm.
and we went to or it was it DC or Normal? I'm thinking of this past fall.
Mm.
We went to this like gyro wrap place.
Oh,
Were you there for that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was. That was one of the best wraps I've ever had in my life. It was perfect, down to the last T, like the perfect garlic chicken wrap.
Mm.
So I'd say probably that just for convenience. Yeah, no, I just really like garlic chicken.
Mm.
It's not
Respectable.
Chili's though, unfortunately.
And what would be your question for the next guest?
Oh, well, now I feel like my question is just gonna be out of the blue.
No.
Do you think robots ever could or should deserve rights?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I'm excited to
Interesting
hear the
moral
answer.
quandary.
Yes.
Yeah, it was either that question or something different, which is even
No,
stupider.
I love that
But you'll
one.
never hear that
You'll never
unless
know.
I'm back on this podcast.
We'll bring it back. You know it.
We got it.
All right. And now it is time for
rapid fire questions.
Oh my!
All right.
Okay.
So it is time for rapid fire
Fire
questions.
questions.
We might have already done that. I don't know how I'll edit this and
We'll
post.
figure it out later.
Owen, would you like to lead us off?
I think I would. I really love to ask. You probably saw it with the Caden episode. I love to ask specifically, what is your favorite book that you have read in the last year?
Last year. Ooh. Well, much like with Campbell, I'm very sad to say it's not getting to yes.
Mm.
And I know that
Yeah.
you're very disappointed in hearing that. But in all honesty, I started this fantasy series recently.
Mm.
I forget the author's name, but it's the first one in the series. It's a series called The Live Ship Traders.
Mm.
And the first entry in the series is called The Ship of Magic.
Mm.
And it's this interesting telling of this like fantasy pirate world
Mm.
in which in this area called, I think it's either the Emerald or the like the Pirate Isles, this town where in this world like ships and pirates are like, it's that type of world, but what
Yeah.
makes it interesting is the introduction of these magical types of artifacts made of wizard wood
Mm.
that either can be like charms or more importantly can be used to make what are called live ships,
Yeah.
which are quite literally living ships
Mhm.
tied to like trader families.
Mm.
And the funniest thing about it is, in order for you to build one, you build the ship out of the wood, and then the head of that family of traders will have to die on that ship,
Oh.
and then their descendant will have to die, and then by the third person,
Wow.
it'll activate the charm, and the ship will literally come to life,
Oh my
and it will
God.
steer
Crazy.
itself, and it will have all of the knowledge of the traders family. It's so weird,
Mm.
but it's such an interesting and fantastical story, especially because at least in the first book, the main antagonist, the Captain Kennet, is this like diabolically like scheming pirate lord who wants to unite. He wants to make a union of pirates essentially to like corner the market, I guess. It's very ridiculous, but he's such an ostentatious character. I can't help but root for him.
Wow.
He's so extra.
I
I
respect
love
that.
it. I love it. You have to respect it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Evan, you are a 3D printer, correct?
The machine? I
Oh, printer.
He looks like a
printer.
man.
I don't know. I have some printers, yeah.
You're a 3D printer.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Do you have anything that you've 3D printed that's like your favorite or that you want to share with the
I
pod?
mean, so far, probably, as both of you have seen, as an avid fan of the game series Helldivers, I did make most of a costume set of armor I did make a set of Helldiver armor, which is essentially like Space Marine armor.
Mm.
And that took me like on and off months to
Mm.
do, just because working with paint, especially in our lovely New England weather, sucks. But I just, there's something so gratifying about like going into your room and just on your desk is this helmet,
Mm.
like this life-sized prop that you're just like, I can just wear that if I want. And yes, I do.
That's pretty cool.
Because why wouldn't you?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other reason not to.
Yeah.
Makes Halloween awesome.
And I would like to ask, I know that you're the History Club Vice President.
I am.
And your second term as well.
Yes.
I made it.
Yes,
I
you
made
did.
it for a second
You
term.
did.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite event that you were able to be a part of during your time as Vice President so far?
As Vice President of our undisclosed university's history club. Presentation night was very good, but I think the GeoGuessr one was my favorite.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I've
Good
never
pick.
had such a larger crowd of people be so invested in such a stupid game. I love it so much. That was just silly,
It was.
and I hope we do something like it again.
Mm.
I hope to make it to more meetings.
Mm.
As you know, I am a vice president of moral support and not much more, but I try my best.
That's all we need.
Yes.
Yes.
President, Vice President.
Sure. Former president.
Still hurts.
It's like she's still here.
Okay. My next question for you. We've discussed your favorite animated Studio Ghibli films.
Mm.
Do you have a favorite non-animated film?
Non-animated film.
Mm.
There's so many good films. I guess. No, that's animated. This is gonna be out of the blue, but if you know, you know. One of my favorite actors of all time is Gene Wilder. He is just hilarious. And while I would normally say Blazing Saddles just because of its ridiculous nature,
Yep.
I think I'd have to give it just for like how much of a classic it is. Young Frankenstein.
Mm.
You can't go wrong with that film. It's such a stupid film.
Mm.
It's such a stupid and ridiculous take, and I would love to hear Caden's remarks.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But it is such a good parody of the classic tale of Shelley's Frankenstein. It's just such a good film.
Mm.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. We'll have to watch.
Yeah, we'll have to watch.
And for my last rapid fire question, you're a man of many impressions. And there's one impression in particular that I want the internet to be able to hear.
What's the impression?
It is your impression of Kronk. I don't have any lines prepared for you to say or anything like that. I just want you to do the impression. There's no question, really. Besides, can you do it?
Owen, just for you, buddy, I think I will. Wow. Nice podcast. Perfect plot. Nice engagement with the fans out there.
It's like he's there.
It's like he's really there.
It's like he's here.
Patrick Warburton has made it.
Wow. That was wonderful.
Incredible.
That was wonderful.
Oh, man.
That's great. For my final rapid fire question, you are very into photography.
I am, yeah.
Do you have a favorite place or thing that you photographed over the years?
Well, one of my favorite photos definitely would be Caden in Agony.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But as someone who's definitely new to film photography, that's definitely so far my favorite, or the work I'm most proud of. I do have new photos I actually do need to get developed, but unfortunately, I am poor, and that costs money.
Yep.
So we'll have to do that in the future. But definitely, yeah, the photos from Copenhagen, especially the just like the waterfront, so nice. Obviously, the photos of everyone around.
Yeah,
it's very, very, very beautiful. That I still haven't published or posted anywhere.
It's all right.
I said I'd do that, and then a year went by.
Yeah.
Things happen, man.
It happens.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
All right.
Although I do want to say that for our upcoming trip, I am planning to bring an old 2000s camcorder
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
that films in 4x3.
Oh.
Ooh.
So prepared for some crunchy video.
This
Love
is
that.
awesome.
I love that.
I can't wait to see it all.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Evan, for coming on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Thanks for having me. I
Oh
know
my
I know STEM majors can be a little intimidating
Mm.
Yes.
because we're all quiet and antisocial and
But
we
not
yell
anymore.
at math.
Nope.
We've
We got-
broken the barrier for our
yes.
audience. You guys will talk to
we
some
got
teachers now.
2 in 2 episodes.
Yes, and you've
Look at
seen them
that,
both
guys.
at this point.
Change is possible, people.
It really
Yes.
is. It really is. Well, thank you for coming on, Evan. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Yes.
Owen, any final word?
Surrounded by 2 black curly-haired individuals with glasses. I am so lucky to have my good friend Evan come by for the podcast finally. This was much anticipated for a very long time, and I'm just very glad that we got to talk.
Thank you, Owen. It's such an honor. My hair's brown, by the way.
See, I think my
works.
hair's
Yeah,
brown.
right. I always
But
thought
I
that-
think yours is darker than mine. I have to be
Well, I
honest
mean, like
with
when
you.
you put in the light, is it brown? Like if you're on a summer day, is it like I don't know. Yours looks more brown than mine.
Yeah, I think mine's... But
Yeah.
I think yours is darker than mine.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just trying to fuck with us, I think.
I am, yeah.
Comment below what you think.
Leave a
Below.
comment if you think his hair is brown or black.
That's you, Joe Biden.
That's, no, not you, Joe Biden. You are colorblind. Don't forget.
I'm in Minnesota. The hair.
See? Thank you. Thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
for watching. We've had a great time, and we hope you have too.
Yes,
See you
thank you,
next
Evan.
episode.
Bye bye.